Welcome to the Armenia campaign for Et Impera 1.2.5. In the last part, we continued our campaign in the east. We took this region here, effectively pushing Parthia up into this area here. Now life gets a little bit interesting because one of the problems in this top corner of the map is the fact that the size of the provinces and their relatively poor resources. If I show you on the main strategic map here, you can see that what we're doing is we're pushing up here, and the distances between the actual settlements is really big, and I say these areas have quite poor resources, so maneuvering armies in this area can be a little bit tricky. And of course, when you get up into this area here, it gets even worse. So I'm not too sure whether I'm going to push through here. What I might do is try and keep friends with the Sakaru in the short term until I've got everything stable here, because getting up round this area here, you can see the distance between this settlement here and this settlement here, and I think there's another one tucked in there. I think it's just there, which is probably a bit more accessible, but getting up to this settlement can be a real pain, especially as the fact that you normally have to have at least 1 or 2 winter cycles to get through there, and to be honest, it's not really worth that much effort getting up there. Now, on the positive side, I moved this army up in the last part, and it's actually on a supply system for the moment. So it's actually on the global supply. So we've now got the defensive here. And what I'm looking at is the food supplies in this area are pretty good. And if we can get some more food into here, what I'm thinking is let's get the Silk Road going there. We got this artillery army which really needs to refurbish, but we got this army here. It's my cav army. My instinct is to pull the cav army. Oops. I'll bring the cav army over to here so it can get back into this area and do a bit of replenishment.
At your command.
Maybe what we can do is push this army up to here, and then bring this army into this area. I'm sure this place has got food. Yeah.
Is that all, my lord?
And we've got a little bit of a space here. Temple going. I think we'll get that in there. How's the public order here? The public order's good. I'm not sure I really want this agent operating up here now. In fact, my inclination is to get this agent moving over this way. In fact, this agent's a new agent, isn't he? I think we're going to disband you. You're my new agent, and what I really want is this an agent over here now. So I think we're going to recruit a new spy over here. That wealth from agriculture, chance of stealing food, upkeep parent army, construction costs. There's not a lot in this. I think we're just going to recruit you over here, so you become the eyes of the king. We've got another agent down over here who's keeping an eye on this area here.
I go.
They're recruiting outside there.
We fight for you, my lord. My lord.
Okay, how big's the garrison here? I think we might be fighting in this area, in this part. I mean, let's have a look diplomatically. Just make sure Hagar haven't made peace with the Ptolemies. No, they haven't. Anyway, let's finish off what we're doing up here in Parthia.
Ready for
This army I want to pull back into this area. Get to about there. I want you to be able to refurbish You're the artillery army.
We fight.
Cav army I eventually want over here. We got this army
My
is
lord.
ready to go. I think you can move up to about here.
On the move, my lord.
You have further orders?
What I need to do is be able to maneuver the armies through this area here, but it's going to be a little bit difficult. And I think what we're going to do is see if we can get that in there, improve the food situation. What I'm going to have to do is completely rebuild this area eventually. And put that in there. Yeah.
My lord.
So this army can wait here and hopefully heal up. And then this army can pull over here and rebuild because you've got a cavalry recruitment.
Ready for battle.
I think what we'll probably do is get rid of this unit. And then once we get, I doubt we can recruit what we got here. So we got Scythian horse archers, but they're not particularly that good. No, I think we'll wait till we can get into here. And in fact, probably what I will do is replace
We
both
fight
these
for you, my
units
lord.
with more horse archers. I think these did okay, but they're not really strong enough now to be part of this army. In fact, probably I don't know, the light cav are quite useful. So we're going to bring this army into here and replace the horse archers. Yeah, I think that's all we can really do here. Because truthfully, the problem's going to be is getting up all the way up here. I think this army is going to get there. So what we're going to have to do is probably bring the armies that are going to do the real attacking up into here, and then we're going to have to push through here. But we don't know. I'm pretty sure there's another army there.
I am eager to serve.
I mean, ideally, what I would like to do is draw this army out to attack Kath, or maybe another army. I mean, what is this army? Yeah, I mean, this is quite a hybrid army of, wow, got some pretty heavy noble cavalry. I mean, it's not going to be no pushover. And if we can destroy that, then we can push through to here. So this has got a full garrison of 20. It's got 2 military buildings in it. So it's not going to be a pushover. Anyway, let's just get down to the real business here. What we've got here is we've got 21 navy. You've got a little bit there. And we've got a single general here who's planning to recruit. That's the artillery army. You're not fully developed. Okay. Cancel move. Ah. Nearly made a mistake there. Egypt, where are you? I'm going to make you an offer you can't refuse.
It would be wise, foreigner, to begin your begging with proper and correct praise of Pharaoh, the master of the world.
Right, gonna...
Pharaoh,
Main.
do not try my patience with a dull tongue. My
Okay.
torturer has a collection of dullards' parts.
Okay. These people are at war. Oh. Okay, you're an independent.
You have my attention. Now, do not try to charm, wheedle, or cajole. For those,
Okay, you're
pain is the reward.
Okay, we're just gonna have to become a little bit untrustworthy.
Ready for orders.
Okay. So what we're gonna do is come in here, and we are formally going to
Be
declare
welcome, emissary, if you come in peace. Be fearful if you come with false words, dripping with honeyed lies. I look...
war.
Laying siege to the settlement. None will escape.
Encircle.
Laying siege to the settlement.
Come up behind.
Make haste, men.
Is that all, my lord?
Kill them all.
So, I mean, the spearmen are going to be fun. We've got a navy, we've got one general, and we got this army inside. And of course, we're going to go straight in for the attack. Battle of Hagar. Okay, start deployment. Wow, got some impressive walls on this city. I think we're a bit careful, so we got to get up into this area here. There's no point attacking on this wall because it's all built up. One of the problems with these settlements is actually getting through the walls. My instinct is to go for this corner. So we're going to put the artillery there. Now, do I use these units as a distraction? Yeah, I think I will. So I'm just going to put a little bit of a... Plus, if we start to get some leverage, we can push in through here over the wall and get up in that way. So, in some ways, we may be able to counter them. Actually, let's reverse this. Okay. Go up here. I think maybe we smash our way through this wall. We can literally push through up into there. And I think what we'll do is we'll have spearmen there, and you can go over the wall there. Gather up the cab together. Now, these guys don't actually have the heavy archers, but what we can do, put these over here. General, just in case they decide to land their navy here. Because if they land the navy here, oh, they've got an entrance here. That's a little bit of a pain. No way we can get down to there, but we'll just leave these here just in case. And we'll get these over here. Have you over here. Then we'll just have the army there. Yep.
Ballista! Artillery at your command!
Our reinforcements have arrived.
Right, this may not be such a good idea. This is a pretty well built up city. Right, they're gone. My elite artillery is gonna you come in and shoot those. Of course, when 1.2.5C comes out, I think the amount of ammunition is nerfed, but the actual artillery is made stronger. Okay. Right, it looks a bit like their navy is coming over this way, so I gambled wrong. I think what we're doing is just pick the horse archers up.
The walls are breached.
Okay, thank you again.
Field artillery ready! Fire!
Main assault army moving forward. How are we doing? We kill anyone up here? 125, 135. Yep. Those guys are breaking. Horse archers over here. We send a few units this way. You over here.
The walls are breached.
Oops, what have I done? Doing that. And these guys are taking a little bit of bashing, but I think it's up the rest of the ammunition here. Heavy archers come this way. I want you to fire into here. Yep. You keep hitting the heavy up. Okay, what we got here? Actually got their heavy spear unit there. There's my horse archers. Got a job for you. Come up here. Reinforce.
The walls are breached.
You. Archers. Across in front. Infantry ready to go. Right, I've blown it here. Go after those.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
No. I want the missile troops. Let's deal with these guys first. Got one of their naval units. Archers, just keep out of this for the moment, please. And I don't want you to fire.
We await your orders. Infantry at your command.
Horse archers, I want you to come in and support there. I know I'm running you all over the map. That's my
Heavy archers! Quick orders! At the ready! Quick march!
right. We can push this corner. Probably do with a few extra units here. Bring the general back. You come up this way.
Melee infantry ready!
The enemy general is dead.
Bring these units over here.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Assume you're out of ammunition.
Armored horse archers! At the ready! Find your targets!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
At your command!
Move you guys forward.
We await your orders! What are your orders? At the ready!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Drop.
We are
Here's the campaign map.
Armored horse archers! Missile infantry ready! Find your target!
You switch your focus onto them. These guys are broken.
Archers!
I think what we're going to do is detach. Not you.
Spears ready! Orders, my lord! Move out!
Get a couple of you
Await
onto
your orders!
the assault part. Get you.
We are at your command!
Get some of you over here.
What are your orders? Ready! Break them! Armored horse archers! Missiles at your command! Advance at orders! Shatter them! Swordsmen!
Time for you
We await your orders!
push through. Open a gap in the center here.
What are your orders?
You push through the center.
Noble spearmen! At the double! Our orders!
You fire onto the backs of them there.
Archers! Amisos!
Right.
Melee infantry ready! Ready! Armored horse archers!
Armored horse archers. See if you can force your way in.
Draw weapons!
Be really nice if they could get through that gap there. Right, we've neutralized the front gate.
We await your order!
You over here. You over there. There's my horse archers here. Push through.
Quickly now!
You're not to engage. Your job is to operate behind them.
At the ready! At the ready! Orders, my lord!
Okay, horse archers.
Armored horse archers! Riders at the double!
See, they're on. Yeah.
Cavalry! Missiles ready!
Let's push these.
What are your orders? Orders, my lord! Follow me!
These guys have glitched out here. Right. This heavy melee infantry are.
We are at your orders! Start! Awaiting orders! At speed! Melee
In you go.
orders, my
You
lord!
get over to here.
Missile arm gliding!
You pull away.
Forward!
You get over here.
Forward!
What? Weaken that.
Horse archers! We await your
You push onto these.
your orders!
You start to push through.
Spears ready! Armored horse archers!
You.
For honor!
There's my general. You can start to come in.
Awaiting orders!
You've got a little bit more ammunition, but
At the ready! Advance!
Your job is to push on. We need to get this tower out of the way. You infantry, more infantry coming in. Right, you've negated the tower.
Armored horse archer! Noble spearmen! Spears ready!
You over here, armored horse
One of our
archers.
units has used all its ammunition.
Armored horse archers! Infantry at your command! Noble spearmen!
Right, we're gonna have to force this entrance here. We've got heavy spear infantry chucking lots of ammunition at us.
What are your orders? We are at your command!
You guys push this way. I don't think we really need to assault the walls here, so we're just gonna push through here.
Your orders. What are your orders? Armored horse archers! We await your orders. Riders, forward!
Armored horse archers round.
We are at your command. Noble spearmen!
You start to push there.
We await your orders.
Push the
One of our
walls.
units has used all its ammunition.
Yeah.
Orders, my lord! Armored horse archers!
If we can get the horse archers round to here, we'll be behind these.
Malay infantry at the ready! Fire!
Right, over here,
Noble spearmen!
you push through,
We await
you push on them, you
One
pull
of
back,
our units has used all its ammunition.
what are your
you
orders?
in here.
Advance our orders!
Horse archers.
At your command! Noble spearmen!
I want spearmen, I want you in.
Shatter them! At the ready! Riders, move on quickly!
You that way. Right, I want you coming round this way as well. Right, we're converting that tower.
Spearmen!
These guys are holding up pretty well.
Orders, my lord!
I think we can now send you this way because we've got these units coming in here.
Double time!
What we got here? There we go. You team up with the general. We get our second contingent of horse archers.
Captured a tower.
Yep. Okay.
Orders, my lord! Marching order! We are at your command!
On horse archers round.
Ready!
You start to get round the back there.
Swordsmen! Follow me! Armored horse archers! Quickly now! Ride out! Loose!
Shoot. Horse archers over there. Getting this tower down is going to be more important. If we can get this tower, we will be able to
At the ready!
get some secondary fire onto them.
Noble spearmen!
Spearmen, come in here. We've now got that tower under pressure. You go that way, you go this way,
My lord!
you keep pushing around that way.
Swordsmen! Quick march!
You push this way and go for that tower there.
We are at
You
your
go
command!
up in secondary support,
What are your orders? Armored horse
armored horse archers. Okay. Get you up to here.
orders, my lord! Armored horse
Right.
archers! Riders at once!
You firing out.
Ready! Amisos!
Push these forward.
Are yours. We
command.
And one advantage with this city is that these narrow streets, once you've got control of them, you can set your own defensive parameters there.
Orders, my
Actually,
lord.
you get over there.
Noble spearmen.
You cancel this tower. Well, we'll have control.
Swordsmen. At the double. What are your orders?
We push through here.
Me.
What we got here? We've got more infantry coming in. Don't think I'm going to need it, but you never know.
Missile cavalry.
You
Come on.
start firing into the back.
Melee infantry. Quick march.
You
At the ready. Follow me. We await your orders.
you push this way.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Right, out.
At the ready. At speed. Armored horse archers. Engage.
If these guys go, we can push the infantry through here.
My lord. Reform.
You get out of there.
Swordsman. At speed. Awaiting.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
We are at your commanders. At the ready. Noble spearmen.
Yeah. Right, it's not over yet.
We await your orders. We are at your
Push this way.
command. We are at your command. On me. Ready to march. At
Our enemy have lost a victory point.
Yep.
swordsman.
Your job is going to be to defend this flank in case anyone comes around that way.
At the ready. We await your orders. We await your orders.
Start filtering some more troops in.
Melee infantry ready at your command.
Here's that way.
Armored horse archers. My lord.
Armored horse archers back.
Armored horse archers. Spearmen ready for orders.
Around the back.
At the ready.
Can I get you
Runners, move out.
up here so we can get a rear charge there?
Noble spearmen. What are your orders?
In these guys are holding very well at the moment.
Quick march.
I don't think we need the general inside the city.
Armored horse archers.
Armored horse archers out here. Where are you? You're right over here. You're good.
Noble spearmen. Orders, my lord.
Okay.
What are your orders?
You come through there.
Our orders. At the ready. Find your target.
You go after the light missile cab.
Archers.
I think we've won this, so I'm just going to speed up a little bit. you through.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
You guys can squash that way. You can come up and support.
The enemy fort will soon be ours.
Yeah, you didn't defend your front edge here. Right, we are in battle. We lost 246. We killed 1,585. And down they go. Of course, we're going to occupy.
Ready for battle.
That now effectively gives us absolute control over this area. Now what we need to do is find out where. It looks like their primary unit now is that their navy that's tucked down here, which is a long way away from our front lines.
How may I serve?
And your job now is to move on to
And silent.
these guys. Is Egypt a little bit happier with us now? Yep, there. And they're actually at war with these. In the Medway, Carthage, and Hagar. Well, you can finish the Hagar off yourself. So we've now got control here. And what was this settlement like? Wow. We don't need that. What's this? Craftsmen, we don't need that. Certainly don't need that. What's the food situation here? Good. The supplies is a little bit icky, but because we've got a supply pit here, which we're going to turn to our great use for us here, that will allow us to operate in the desert here. So having this is going to be a great help. Kind of don't really need that. My instinct is to turn that into food, because getting food into the ports in this desert area is a really good way of strengthening the food supply situation here. So we got one grain. Yep. So we got supply pits. We can clear this out. This is fully developed. That's looking great. This army's in good condition. This army's taken a little bit of a beating. So what we'll probably do is use this army to defend and consolidate our position here. And then we will pull the siege army back to here to refurbish. And what we can probably do is bring the cavalry army forward. I think that's going to work quite well. Right, next thing, Egypt like us, so let's carry on training up our wives. Any wives or daughters who are not fully developed, how's the politics going? You're getting a bit icky again. You don't like what's going on. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Problem is finding you're on a diplomatic mission to Egypt. Egypt's about one of the few countries that actually likes us at the moment. Oh no, these guys like us, so you're on a diplomatic mission to them, and you're on a diplomatic mission to... Now, Sakaraku, I do not want a region. Let's make that very clear to them from the very beginning. So let's have a quick look. Construction report. We've got that in CAF. Yep, and I think we've got everything covered. And we've got the Port of Rhodes over here. Does that give me any upgrades? Yes, it does. So let's go upgrade this. It gives me a pretty strong navy. Probably can find I can probably upgrade this one as well. We've we've actually got gold level navies here now. Now, the other thing I do want to do is
Fight for you, my lord.
bring you down to
At
here,
once.
because what I want is some horse archers
Your
in this
next
army
command, my lord.
to support the field. That gives me 5 cav. Well, what's we got here? And I'm kind of bringing this army up to strength in preparation for coming out that way. And because we've got a new agent there, and I'm just going to have a quick flick through. I don't think you're quite ready to. Yeah, you're even worse, minus 15. So don't really want you. Ready to go. Almira is good. Got here. I've already checked that many times before. Almira. Got here. +5 growth. That's 2 food. I think the growth could be quite useful, so maybe we'll take that up. I don't want to spend all my cash. What we got here? Silver. We've got the benefit from the lead, the public sanitation of all provinces. Plus 25%. Actually gives a little bit. No, I think that can wait. What we got here? This goes to 800 timber trade. This gives me a little bit of public order and a little bit of squalor. I think we can certainly take that. And I think that's the amount of cash. I think we've got enough time for one quick end turn. I can't see me fighting a battle in the next end turn. Famous last words. A new political appointment. Man has seen enough of man's qualities, now he's promoted. We've lost a politician, political party, lady, so we've lost a wife in one of our, looks like one of our families, so we need to take a look at that. We've lost a wife in our own dynasty. Oops, I think my empire maintenance is about to increase. We've lost 2 wives. Increase. Cavalry is better trained. Right, we've lost 3 wives. That means let's have a quick check. My empire maintenance is still minus 2.4. Wow, that's gone down a long way actually. Yeah, minus 2.4%. Let's have a look at who's. There we go. Got 1, 2, 3. You really need to get married. You're in Tushba. So who actually died then? Were you already married? Yeah. It says he's got a drunken wife. So who's not married then? Okay, you're not married. Right, I want you to get married. The reason I want her to get married, she's going to be 20 when this guy dies, which he must do. I mean, he's 84. I mean, he can't last much longer. She will be able to take over the marry somebody else and bring them into this family. I think what we're going to do is send you on a quick diplomatic mission just to get you. Anyone else who's... So it looks like the wife of Sham has died. I think we can live with that. I mean, he's 68, so he's not going to last much longer. Yeah, mean, I really want to marry some of these guys, but I'm a bit worried about if I need to get some of my current political actions to expire. Right, so
My lord.
you need to get.
March.
Hopefully, you will just get over that border.
Destination reached.
Ready for orders.
And I think we're going to just pull you back here.
March.
Actually, no,
On
move
the
you.
move, my lord.
No, you stay there. Oh, got a little bit of work to do here. We want that, and we want that. And what we'll probably have is a Eastern Library here. One other building, and of course we'll build up the sanitation, although sanitation's not going to be a problem. So maybe we can, but the sanitation actually does give extra empire maintenance. In fact, probably let's have a look at the construction report. We've got a contact up here. We're going to get the food in there. We're going to get that here. That will get my empire maintenance down again. Harrison Town. I think that's about it. I don't think we can go higher with food at the moment. We were still doing. We need intensified architecture plans. Right.
At your command.
Where's the Cav army? Where's that Cav army I was moving?
My lord.
You into here.
Make haste, man. You have further orders?
Couple of heavier horse archers.
My
You're
lord.
ready to go. I want you to move into Marv. Marv should be able to. Yep,
Is that all, my lord?
just still refurbishing. How's the food supplies here? You're good at the moment. I'll check the food supplies here. Can't stay here too long because it looks like this army's
Ready for orders.
horse market. Probably because I'm recruiting from this area, so I mean this is the reason why I want to get the armies up to full strength before I do anything, simply because marching across here they're going to take attrition. Actually, let's just
All
men
must serve.
can't do anything just a moment.
I am no one.
Yeah,
We fight for you, my lord.
you can march to there. You can march to there.
Ready for battle.
So what we'll probably do is bring this
Ready for
army
battle.
in. We
fight
don't
for
really
you, my
need a
lord.
siege army. So if we send in this army, this army, this army with this army in support, that should be more than enough to take out Parthia. I want you to.
As you command.
I mean, getting over here is going to be fun as well. So what we're probably going to need is the support of this navy.
Supporting,
So
my lord. Assembling the fleet.
let's build this fleet up a little bit. That's going to take a couple of turns. So the attack here is probably going to need an army from here. Let's move you.
We fight for you, my lord.
Now you can stay where you are at the moment because
Advance.
you're in a relatively green area on the road. I think if I bring you out here, you might take desert attrition. How are you? You're happy. This area is happy. So the next thing I want to do is we got our new agent over here. This one, your job now is to come out and have a little bit of look-see around here, and just to see what's going on. More interested in what's going on up here, and I mean it's like the Romans have got here, but what I want to know is what's actually going on up in this area here. Now, if the Romans haven't come out to say about here, it might pay to push through the Bosphorian kingdom so that we got a pincer attack coming out we can get a strong foothold here. But if there's lots of small nations up here and no Roman influence, it'd be better just to thrust through down into the Greek peninsula, get Macedonia and Thrace, and then we'll be up against Rome that way. So that's what we've got to think about. 61,000 to spend. Got lots of friends around here. We got this army. How are you doing? You're okay. I think you can just stand there for the moment. And this army now,
At your command.
you need. Got 2 horse archers and heavy cav. What have you got here? You got. You actually. I've got axemen in this army, so let me get rid of one of those, and then what I wouldn't mind is another one of these.
Are you ready to serve?
So I've got a front line of 4. What we got? And if we get another legionary, they can be the protective flanking units for the front line. And then we've got the heavy air. We've got the Phrygian axemen probably won't last very long, but we can replace those later on. And so we've done the construction report. And I think this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. In the next part, we will probably push on Parthia. Now down here we've got two approaches. We can push here, take this, but we would have to leave an army here to defend against an attack from Marib. Or what we could do is push directly at Marib. And what that will do is create an operational centre in the middle of the desert. The problem is going to be attrition, but we do have the supply pits there. And what that will do is effectively cut this kingdom in half. So maybe my spy's in the wrong place. I think we're going to bring the spy back here. It's going to take a few turns to get here. I sent him in the wrong direction. But this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.